Today we're going to be talking a little bit about market segmentation and analysis, also May promos, and we've got Donna will be joining us for this webinar. She is our PPC manager, and we're going to do a little bit of PPC training to talk about the new packages and the differences and everything, so you guys will know what's going on with PPC. Let's see here. So one of the reasons that we're talking about let's see, make sure. Okay, sorry, I had to mute somebody real quick who just joined us. One of the questions we've been having that I had after our first Grow Your Agency Pro member only webinar last week was, starting to get calls about or emails about picking my niche, and this is something that's everybody struggles with. One of the things that you see in the industry is, I guess, a lot of the gurus will tell you, go after the dentist, go after cosmetic surgeons, go after this and that, all those popular niches that really everyone is kind of pointed to going after. What we want to show you today is how to go and pick your niche based on really great information. Not necessarily, what you're being told to go after, but go where, you can go after niches where you don't have specifically a lot of competition. Okay, so one of the things we want to do is, Judy, if you see this bit.ly link, if you don't mind putting that bit.ly link into the chat box, this is a spreadsheet that we want to give to everybody who's on the webinar to go and download it. And we're going to go over the spreadsheet and how to use it and how to fill it out. So, one of the things that we're with going after your target market is kind of figure out, well, where is it that I really am going to be skilled at? And I suggest anybody who, if you've got relevant experience in any niche, to first be directed at the niche that you know best. Okay, and if you, for instance, were in the furniture business for a long time, then maybe you want to go after furniture stores, right? Or something, furniture manufacturers. In this example, we're going to be using a sales partner who was in the restaurant business and specifically the fine dining niche. And we're going to show you how to walk through this and use the spreadsheet to kind of identify where you should be putting your time into recognizing, is it going to be a good niche or not? Okay, so one of the things, say for instance, I am a sales partner. I've been in the fine dining business before. I've run restaurants. I've got a little bit of experience in that area. So I'm just going to use this as an example. I live in Orange County, California, and I want to start doing my research. So what we're going to do is, obviously, we've got businesses in California, restaurants. We've narrowed it down to fine dining, and we've got San Jose, which is in Northern California, San Diego, and Los Angeles. So if my chosen niche is going to be fine dining restaurants in Southern California, one of the things I want to identify is who are my potential customers. How do they think? What do they do? And where they are, right? One of the things that we did in the pro member training is we talked about setting up your customer profile, your customer avatar is what a lot of people called it. And if you don't know what your demographic is, how they think, what do they do, being what are they interested in, right? What associations are they members of? What challenges do they face that you can help them solve? These are all things that you need to consider when you're picking the niche that you want to be involved in. Okay, in the spreadsheet here, you'll find that we talk about is it going to be a B2B customer or is it a B2C customer? right? Obviously, we go after B2B. So things that you want to consider would be maybe the industry, the business type, what's their turnover. Um, are you targeting companies that have been in business for a long time? Are you targeting companies that are brand new? Are you what are they? Who is their customer as well? Is very very important that you know. So when you go and target your the demographic for the B2B, your client, who's their end client, and what experience are you going to be able to bring to that end client? Because that's really um, what the your that's what your client is going to want from you. Is how do you understand their business? Yes or no? And how can you bring them more customers on based on what you know? So in this training, we're trying to make sure that you are really positioning yourself as a consultant. Okay, that's very important. You are a digital marketing consultant. You're not just there to sell them services. You're really there to help them go through the whole, take the whole marketing path. So you want to think about also how they think. Um, are they resistant to change? Are they in a market where they need to keep changing? Um, how big is the company? And so, depending on how big the company is, it's going to matter to you what their decision process is. Are you going to be able to get in and speak to a decision maker right off the bat? How much time are you going to have to allow in your sales cycle to compete in any niche? Okay, obviously, if you're going after a manufacturing or type of client who is wants to market online, that process may take longer than your plumber down the street who can spend $500 or $1,000 with you pretty quick, right? Um, it depends also, like we talk on here, technical sophistication, right? Do you go into a plumber using a lot of certain lingo, or are you going after maybe someone who has an online business that you can help with their SEO? Or something like that. There's going to be a difference, so you need to make sure that you're on the same level, right? Um, Behavioral. When we're talking about B2B, we're talking about um, website visits. What is it that where do they go? What are they looking for, right? Um, what is their current marketing? What does that look like? Okay, be able to do some research on your niche, on your customers that you're looking for is very very crucial for you to land the sale. Doing the research ahead of time will guarantee you getting a better response than if you don't. Correct. Also, when we talk about environment, right? What is their management style? Obviously, that's going to be difficult until you get into it. But you know, what is the general state of what the industry is in when we talk about environment? In the restaurant business, for instance, there's not a lot of technology that's out there that's brand new for the restaurant industry. But I think that if you're going to be knowledgeable and that's going to be your niche, then you need to know what is that. What are the top 4 point of sale systems that a restaurant uses? Being able to educate yourself a little bit on the niche is super important when you go in and you decide to pitch somebody or offer your services or your consulting. So in this example, we're kind of picking out location because maybe this is something where we want to go after our local area. The business type, of course, we picked fine dining. We can estimate their annual revenue several different ways. We can also find out how many years they've been in business. And so we're going to, okay, let's plug that type of thing in. How you do that is, we're going to figure out the size. This is the total addressable market. Let me show you what we've done here. So on this example, we've got San Diego and Los Angeles. We've put together the numbers, and I'm going to give you where you're going to find these figures. Okay, so don't worry about that. But for this example, you'll see in San Diego, you've got 1,785. In Los Angeles, 3,584. This is just an example, people. It's not necessarily those are the real numbers. But see how we've done this. The total addressable market is restaurant type: fine dining, casual dining, and fast food. There's 51,000 restaurants out there. Of those, we're only looking at going after the fine dining. Okay, so you'll see that fine dining in Southern California is 5369. Now you're going to be able to put these numbers in, and the spreadsheet is going to be able to figure a lot of these things for you. Okay, so when you go into your research, and this is of course just restaurants in Southern California, but in the industry or the niche that you're going for, you're going to be able to put this in and really calculate out and kind of give you an answer to where you should push first. So bear with me here. We figured out that we're looking for this 5,369 in Southern California. Now, what we've done is we've also knocked it down to the company size with the revenue. So on the far left, we're looking at 1 million to 5 million in revenue for people who have been in business for less than a year. Okay, so we've got on the left how many years they've been in business, and on the right, as you read to the right, we've got their revenue as it goes down. Okay, so we plug these numbers in to the spreadsheet, and you'll see. Example 91, first year in business, 1 to 5 million in revenue. Then we got 129, 600,000 to a million, and then 1 to 500,000 revenue is 396. So when this comes out, we've kind of got the way that we've taken the data is we're trying to figure out, okay, if these are newly open restaurants that have high value and they've got a lot of competition because you've got obviously a lot of other restaurants, we can see that this 91 and this 129 are kind of low-hanging fruit for us, okay? Those are the revenue numbers that we know they've got some money to spend. They're obviously doing $100,000 a month in revenue or more. If they're doing $1 million or 5 million to 5 million revenue, we know that they've got a budget to go for. Obviously, we kind of put on here that the newly open restaurants that have kind of lower value because their revenues aren't as great, they still need online marketing, but they're not going to be as strong. So then we see how these are the survivors, 1 to 5 years in business, they're surviving. This is also high value. I apologize. The 5 to 10 year, and of course the 10 year, these are established businesses. Obviously they're making the money, but these would be kind of lower priority for us. We believe that going after those newer companies that really need to compete, that kind of came strong out of the gate, that they could really use our help, and they have spending money to take our services or your consulting services. So on the segments that we've identified, we know that there are 220 total newly open restaurants that we can go after. And this is, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. You can play with the spreadsheet that we provided to you. And let me tell you where you're going to get your market research. Hoover's online. You can, if you go to Dun & Bradstreet, if any of you have Dun & Bradstreet memberships for leads, this information is all there. Jigsaw is another good source. We got a lot of information from zoominfo.com. You can go to ZoomInfo and get a lot of this information. Also, one of the things that we talked about in the pro membership webinar was associations. If you're going after or exploring a certain niche, finding out the associations that those businesses are members of is crucial. Number one, you can go to the association. A lot of times it's online, but they'll have reports about their members and how much money they're doing, what's the state of their industry. I think that associations are probably one of the least used sources of information. You don't necessarily have to be a member of the association. If they do not have this type of information online, if you call the association and just speak with them and say, hey, I'm considering getting into this business, and I want to know where do we, where does it stand? Is there some information that you can send to me about the restaurant business in Southern California right now. These are for anything, right? Um, but a lot of these associations will share with you. They're not necessarily just for members only. A lot of the publications they put out are available to you. Um, then, what's really great is, remember, because you're getting involved in this niche, knowing where those associations are and who they are, and the associations that um, your niche is a member of, is crucial for you to know, because if you can make a deal with the association, you're able to market to their members and even make a deal where you could be the recommended vendor for their association for online marketing or digital marketing. So don't underestimate the associations. I think that that's one of the first places that you need to go once you've done your market research. So what this is going to do also next, what you're going to do is go into the metrics. What's the market opportunity, the attractiveness, and competitiveness in the industry? So if you go through and you rank these according to the definitions here, which are in the spreadsheet, talking about the ability to differentiate, are there specific competitive advantages in the market? Um, who's active online? What are they doing? Are they weak? What is it that's going to bring you, in the industry? What's the barrier to entry? Knowing the market size, if they're growing, what the profitability is. Obviously, for this example, restaurants are profitable if their run rate, but they are also high risk, right? Um, you know, looking at this, understanding the client and their industry before you just go and jump in is really key. And if you're prepared and you've set yourself apart because you've done your homework, you've done your research into their niche or into their specific needs, you're going to have a huge advantage over someone who doesn't. Okay, so this kind of also tells you, if you plug in your own numbers, okay, in this matrix that we've provided. This is in the matrix. You're going to be able to put all this stuff in, and you put in your numbers on a scale of 1 to 10, where you feel it fits. Then it's going to come out automatically. You can sort it. You can sort these the data by using the spreadsheet, but all of this stuff, all of these numbers and everything will be calculated for you. And this is just a real, this is a simple spreadsheet that you can download. It's going to do a lot of the math work for you, as long as you're able to put in going and getting data from these different sites or associations, and then plugging it in with the numbers, and then really doing your own feeling about what you could do and how, what's the opportunity in that niche. It's going to kind of spit out for you where you need to go and what the overall attractiveness of the market is. Okay? So this is just a simple tool we wanted to throw out there, but it's not the tool. Okay? But it also gives you a segmentation map. All this is done within the spreadsheet that we've put together for you. Okay, this is going to be able to, if you put in different niches, if you put in, you can use this spreadsheet however you want. You can put in all the different niches that you're interested in and plug in all the numbers, and it'll help you make a decision on where you need to go. But remember, it's not getting this spreadsheet done that's the accomplishment. It's the journey to get to it's the journey getting to where you've put everything in, because during the journey of assembling this information, you don't need a spreadsheet to tell you when you found, hey, there's some gold in the hills, right? And so one of the things that we really want to lead you down the path of doing is doing the research in the market, finding those niches that are unexplored. Anyone can come out and say, oh, go hit dentists. That's great. But you know what you're doing? You're going against specific big multi-million-dollar organizations that specifically hit dentists. And listen, go after the dental market. I'm not telling you not to. It's definitely a profitable niche to be in, but there's also a lot of competition there. Using this kind of tool and kind of thinking outside the box and looking inside yourself and saying, hey, what am I really good at and who do I relate with the most? Let me start there and let me look and see what the market really entails, right? I mean, we have a sales partner, and she's a wonderful lady, you know, her niche is very specific, but it just happens to be in her hobby. Okay, I don't think that she's going to mind me saying, you know, what it is, but it uh, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't, but it's basically a woman's hobby, and she specifically goes after those specialty stores that around the country, around the U.S. that supply supply the items for that hobby. Okay, so I didn't give it away, but I'm kind of leading you. See what I'm saying? She's very involved in the hobby, and because she knows what is the uh, how the owners think and how they speak and the things that they're involved in and the shows that they go to, that she's really positioned herself as an expert not only in the niche, but she's also a great marketing consultant. Okay, so how would you find out if it's even going to be a good market? Do your research. Here you go. You can pull all the data. It's all out there. You can pull the data and figure out where's this niche going? Where, you know, what kind of money are they making? And is it growing or not? And then go from there. So we just want to throw this out there to help you. It's something that I think that a lot of people struggle with. Sorry about the typo here. But this will help you select the segment that you are looking to prioritize and then go with it. Now, we also have a complimentary document that we're going to go over in our pro member webinar we're doing about grow your agency, and it's a strategy matrix to attack the segments that you're going to go after. And so we'll talk about that on the next pro membership webinar. That we have a series going on with grow your agency. If you're a pro member, don't miss next week. This is, you know, this week we released, you know, we want to talk about segmentation. We're going to go really into further how to pick your niche, what your relevant skills are, and then we're going to start talking about the strategy matrix to go after each segment. So don't miss that if you're on next week if you're a pro member. I want to move pretty quickly because I really want to get to Donna to talk about PPC. But anyway, let me give you this download really quick one more time. And if you came in late, go into the let's see here. If you came in late, please check the chat box. You'll see where to go download the spreadsheet about how to do market segmentation. Okay, so let's talk about May promos real quick before we bring Donna on. This won't take too long, but we have some stuff we want to share with you. We have 3 different promos going on right now. We have the Spring to Success bundle, which is brand new. We've got the VIP website 2.0, and we've got the email marketing automation setup with the monthly newsletter content. The Spring to Success promo is real simple. It's on all the online marketing products that we have through June 24th. Any product is $25 discount. I believe it needs to be priced over $125, but you can, if you take for new campaigns, it's $25 discount on any product. If you take 2 bundled products, we're making it real simple. We're giving you a $60 discount. And if you pick 3 bundled products, you're going to get an $85 overall discount on the 3 products. We've got a link for you for this page. Let me see. Maybe we can put that into the chat box. We've got the materials for your clients as well as client-facing and sales partner-facing. We also are including the brand establisher and brand booster. This was a really popular item. We've decided we're also going to throw in distribution because we do a lot of content with the brand booster. And the brand establisher, if you don't know that product, we set up everything for your client. I mean, everything under the sun is done. And then the brand booster is very powerful with content and everything. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to take the content that we use for the brand booster and we're going to distribute all of that content through the distribution channels that we just set up for you. So that was not included in the past, and we've now changed the product so it does include all of that distribution. It's running $4.99. If you check the prices, this is probably around a $700 to $750 value, and we've got it discounted at $4.99 right now until June 24th. This is a really great promo to use with new companies that have just been established, so we can go out there and grab all that real estate for them. I know there's a lot of people who have used the brand establisher, and combined with the brand booster, it really gives a lot of value to your client. So look into that, or call your account manager, and they'll be able to help you with that. So here's the bit.ly link for the. Okay, it's already in the chat box. Judy's so fast. So check that out. Love to help you. Just call us, and any of the account managers would be glad to help you at any time. So we also have the VIP websites, which I'm very excited about. These are brand new versions of our VIP website that have been out there as early as 2013. These are completely up to date for you. New content, new designs, everything's there. We've got special deals where we have two packages, a standard and a premium. We'll put up a link where you can see all of the different things that are included. But you starting with the premium, you get a shopping cart built into your website. You're going to have the email marketing automation set up for you, also included. The newsletter template for 3 months is also included. We're giving away or extending your pro membership. If you upgrade your website or purchase a new one for the premium, you do get 3 months of pro membership included, which of course would be very good for you if you got into it now. With the training we've got is really good. It also includes 3 months of web maintenance. This is really going to be there where after you get your website provided to you, to be able to go in for 3 months and make changes for it. And we're not going to charge anything to do that. That's also included. The value, if you purchased all of those things, is like $2,100. We're knocking off 50% off that, so it's total is $9.99 for the premium, and then the standard. The standard is just your regular website. With the upgrade, we do all the work to take your. If you don't have a website now, it's $4.99. If you do have a website, we're going to discount that and just upgrade it for you. Okay, so just contact Web Design Team, and they'll be able to help you with that. If you're a pro member, we always take care of our pro members. If you're a pro member, you're going to save $100 off of any of the packages, and so just being a pro member is going to save you right off the bat. If you're looking for just design only, for instance, you already have a pro member VIP website from the past, we're doing like kind of a trade-in. You'll save $100 if you just want the design only, and we'll move over all your content, everything like that that you want to keep, and we have new content that we're going to give you for the $3.99. If you have outdated content and you just want your content updated, then we're going to upload all of that for you, and it's going to be $249. Now, of course, our pro members, you're going to get $50 off of that as well. So don't hesitate to jump on the VIP website 2.0. We've got the website, or the let me see. We've got the bit.ly link here that we'll put up. I guess there's two. This is the VIP web partner website. Bit.ly, can we put this one in? Bit.ly VIP website 2 in the chat box. And then we also have this other link that is, Judy's putting it in now, guys. Um, and then there's also just the update. So if there's two different links here, one where you can get the full Monty, and then the second link is where if you already have a VIP website and you just want to upgrade it, then you can do that. Either two choices: design only or content only. Okay, so the last promo we have is the email marketing automation. I don't know if you've got this. This is where we go through. We're throwing Bitly links at you like crazy right now, but we've got 3 coming at you. So this is the one of the things that we really love to do. It's really helping people getting started with their own email marketing. If you're an agency and you don't have an active lead captures forms and everything set up correctly on your website, you have no excuse. Go and do it now. You really need to start building your list. Everybody knows that. So take action today to go do it. If you want us to do it for you, we've got 2 plans. The first plan is it's $178, and we load it up. We put in we give you the software to do it for free. We load it onto your website, and we put it all on there. The best package, plan B, is plan 2, which is $239, and this one includes 5 pages of content. So once they come in and they register, the first plan, you do get an automated response, talking about your agency and what you do. And these are fully customizable on your end as well. But on the plan 2, which is the better of the 2, obviously you can see the pricing, you get 5 pages of content. So every week, your new subscriber will get touched. They'll get an email automatically. You can go in, of course, we're going to supply you with content. You can always go in there and change it up to personalize it, which we suggest you do for your own demographic, your own area, maybe even your own niche. But that's very important for you to do. So if you do not have a email capture form and an automatic response, you need to do that. So get in there. This is a great promo. If you already have a website, you want to put this in. But remember, we do include this on the premium package with the new VIP websites. Notice also, pro members, it's $79 and $159 for you on this deal. So pro members have a discount on this as well. The last thing that we want to talk about before we get into the training for PPC is our monthly newsletter content template. And this is really cool, guys. This is for a monthly newsletter. We do all the research for you, and you're on the 20th of the month, we cut it off, and by the 25th, you have a complete newsletter sent to your box that you can now upload and send out to your subscribers, to your list, even put it up as a blog on your website. Is your company market newsletter. It's going to talk about the news, online marketing news or trends that are happening this month. It's going to have commentary as the online marketing consultant to establish your authority, as well as putting some things in there for the recipient to think about. For instance, if there's a specific holiday coming up, or buying season like Christmas or Black Friday, we're going to talk about in the relevant months, like where they need to get started with doing what to take advantage of those special opportunities in the market. So take a look at this. It's $99 a month, and we give discounts for quarterly, semi-annual, and annual campaigns. I think you'll really like it. Try it for a month and see what you get. If anything, it's great content for you to send out to your list. If you don't have a list yet, then you know what? Put it up on your website. Put this out there so you always have relevant information on your website. To get this monthly newsletter done for $99, I can tell you the hours that you're going to spend to put this together, you will be better off out there making sales than saving $100 by not letting us do it for you. We've got a complete team. It's going to be very well designed. And like I said, the month news, we close it out on the 20th. We have 5 days to prepare it for you. after the closing. You have it by the 25th, and that way you've got a few days to revise it before the 1st or whenever you want to send it out in the month. So I encourage you that if you're not doing a monthly newsletter now, even if it's just for content for your website, this is a good deal. So next we have Donna. Let's see here. Let me get her live. Donna's been with the company for 3.5 years. Let me see here if I can get her unmuted. Okay. Okay, Donna, are you with us?
Yes, hi.
Okay, great. So Donna has been with us for 3.5 years. If you haven't spoken with Donna, she's very sweet, and she is our PPC manager. Everything PPC, we go to Donna. She's like our expert. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about was a little bit about the, the packages. Donna, you were telling me before when we were talking about how the PPC packages had not been changed since 2010. And recently, in the last month or two, you've totally redesigned you've totally redesigned a lot of the line items and the things that we do. So I'll just let you kind of talk about the changes that we've made and introduce yourself. And we're looking great for 2016. I appreciate it.
Yes, hi everyone. So finally, we were able to update and upgrade our PPC packages with accordance to the current trends of Google AdWords. As you know, just like in SEO or organic search, in which Google changes algorithm from time to time, in paid ads for Google AdWords, Google has also been evolving and changing some features and rules from time to time. And it is our, and in virtual group, it is our utmost goal to always stay on top of the new features and trends of Google AdWords. So yeah, to begin with, I would like to give you uh, an understanding of what pay-per-click is and the advantages that we can get from it. So what is pay-per-click or PPC? It is a model of internet marketing in which advertisers pay a fee each time their ads are getting clicked. Essentially, it is a way of buying visits to your site rather than attempting to earn those visits organically. So when PPC is done correctly, it can give you the best leads and the most targeted traffic to your website. So what are the advantages of pay-per-click? Number one, with PPC, your business can be found immediately. So you don't need to wait for several months of optimization. You can get instant exposure. In PPC, you only pay if someone clicks your ad copy. But you can get exposure or visibility, as what I've said. So it's like free exposure. No matter how many impressions you will not pay for anything. You will only pay if your ads get clicked. PPC is measurable, accountable, and flexible. So you can see how many traffic you get, how many impressions you get, and the best part is you can even choose what keywords you want your ad copies to appear. PPC is insights around the clock. This means that you will know what day of the week and what time of the day your ad copies performs best. As what I've said, it's very flexible. You have all the options. You can test different stuff. You can stop anytime. You can start your ad copies anytime, and you can pause your ads anytime. You can also advertise locally and globally. So PPC is very granular. You can even set radius targeting in your target locations. You can in PPC, you can also reach the right audience at the right time. So we all know how important it is that we are targeting the right audience and we are advertising to the right people. And most importantly, it can reach your customers whichever device they are using. So in PPC, even if your customers are using mobile, tablet, or desktop, they can definitely see your ads. So yeah, so with regards to the package, with regards to the new package, my discussion will be more on what the new package has compared to the old package. As Jonathan said, and as what we have discussed before this webinar, it is the old package is very outdated. So it's like it's so 2010. It's already 2016. So the new package mainly differs with number one is the AdWords tracking has been expanded. So in the new package, we will establish three kinds of tracking system for you, depending, of course, on what you need and what fits your business, and depending on what package you get from us. So these three kinds of tracking system would be number one, form submission tracking. So if your website has a contact us form, sign up form, we will be creating fulfillment page or thank you page for you, and then we will be installing the tracking on the fulfillment page. Number two is a Google forwarding number. So basically this Google forwarding number works this way. Basically, Google will assign a tracking number at the footer part of your ad copies. They will see the number at the footer part of your ad copies. And when people click this tracking number or directly dial it, they will be connected to the business phone line. And then number three is website call tracking metrics. There's going to be a PPC tracking number on your landing page. So, when people see your ad copy, and it has no phone number, when they click the ad and they go directly to the landing page, they will see a PPC phone tracking number in the landing page. So when people call that number, it will be credited as a lead to pay per click. So another difference of the new package is we will target the core products or services of your business. So we will limit the number of products or services to target depending on the package that you will get. Um, the reason is because everything depends on your budget. Of course, if you have a small budget, we cannot. If you have a lot of and you have a lot of services, then we cannot advertise all because it will eat up your budget. So that's it. Another one is the ad extensions. So we will be expanding the ad extensions. Ad extensions it is a type of ad format that shows extra information about your business. So this will give your business more visibility, and most importantly, it will give added value. So the site links, location extension, call extension, and call outs, everything is part of the new package. Another part of the new package is the A and B split testing of ad copies. Our goal is to always see the best performer and create a new ad copy beating the best performer. So it's always aiming for the best. Uh, then the other one, we are offering display network in the new package. So you have now one option. Since in AdWords, you have two kinds of networks, search and display. If search network doesn't work well for your business, we can opt for the display network. So it's actually your choice. Then for the geo-targeting, because before in the old package, we are not offering any limitation when it comes to geo-targeting. And the bad part of that is that when you have a very small budget and you're targeting national, it's eating up budget a lot. So the end result will be the campaign does not work. So in the new set of packages, we separated the local and national targeting depending on budget. This is really one of the concerns we had with the old package. And then another one is Google Analytics. I know that in the old package, we already offered this, but the difference now is that there will be more in-depth analysis of Google Analytics, and we will be also setting up Google Analytics goals. These goals is also another way of targeting or measuring the performance of your website. So we also offer more extensive and comprehensive campaign management in the new package. As you know, optimization of PPC and campaign management, these two are the most important part of success in any PPC campaign. So having said that, the new package involves extensive campaign optimization, into which we will be looking at a more granular level of keywords, ad copies, settings, and other pertinent information we will see in AdWords. So if you will look at the new packages in the eDasher, you will see that we enumerated we enumerated every aspect of what we will check in AdWords, and this will actually help us to make better and smarter decisions on the next steps we will take to improve your accounts. And lastly, the reporting. I know for the past years we are only offering a monthly report. That's like once a month report. Every first week of the month, reporting the past month. So in the new package, we actually offers three kinds of reporting. First is the special reports. So if you need any special report that's being asked by your client, like quick update, ad copy report, or keyword report, you just let us know and we will prepare it for you. And then we will still be giving the usual monthly report, the ones in the Excel file, given every first week of the month, once a month. The newest kind of report is the comprehensive report. It is a Word document that we will give also once a month, but the difference is that it is a very detailed discussion of what happened in the account, what are the plans. It is a definition of each stats and what are our recommendations moving forward. So basically, that's actually those are the key difference of the new versus the old one. You can also see all the line items in eDasher and the definition of each line items in eDasher.
Great. Thank you so much, Donna. We really appreciate it. Do you guys have any particular questions that you have? If you want to type them into the question box while Donna is still on the line, we'd love to answer any questions that you have. But don't hesitate to get on the phone and contact your account manager. You can always set up a specific appointment with Donna if you have a PPC campaign that you needs more information or her advice on it. We're here for you. We'll be glad um, to set that up. Let's see here. William had a question. Do we use Google phone numbers, Donna?
Yes, we do.
Yes, that's actually we do use Google phone numbers. Um, and the prices that are set up in the eDasher are all wholesale pricing. Okay. Um, we will be updating Michael, good catch on that. Absolutely, the marketing library needs to be updated. I believe that CJ, the marketing library is going to be updated with the latest PPC. Uh, ah, in the marketing library or just in the Okay, the marketing library will be updated soon. The collateral is out there, and Michael will be glad to, if you want to call in, we'll make sure that that's updated for you and that you have that. We don't want you to be, pushing the old line items, but the new line items are all there. And Donna, did we take anything away from the old product or just basically updating for 2016 with our reporting? What did
It's
they,
more
go ahead.
it's more of really upgrading the old package. And what we took away, I think it's just that because in the old package we have a specific number of ad copies and ad groups per package, which doesn't really work that way because you cannot put a limit unless you already did your keyword research and you already have searched the market. So the
Okay,
old package is somewhat wrong in a way because it sets a specific number. So the new package doesn't have any specific number because our basis will depend on the business, will depend on the competitiveness of the keywords. And
okay.
just to add, Jonathan, with the question a while ago regarding if we will be using a Google number, actually with that, we will be inputting or placing the number in your from your website to Google, but Google will assign a number for your ads so they can track the calls.
I
So
see.
that's the best, yeah.
Okay, here's a question that just came in. If they have a client with $1,000 to spend with Google for ad spend, is there any reason why they shouldn't be or couldn't be on the bronze plan?
Because each package we offer some the bronze package we sorry for the 1000 package we offer some services that we don't offer with the bronze. So the larger the budget, of course, the larger the campaign. So if you want to have a more keywords, more traffic, more leads, of course you will get the higher package.
I see. Okay. Um, No problem. And then let's see here. And then here's another question, Donna, real quick. It says, uh, with the targeting that you can do, is there with zip code, county, or area with AdWords? Can you target income prospects? Is that available with Google AdWords right now, or is that just with Facebook?
As far as I know, it's available in display network because in Google we have two kinds of networks, search and display. So in search network, we can only target keywords. But for display, if you want demographics, then yes, we can target like gender, income, yeah.
Okay, Stan, I hope that answers your question. We can definitely do that for you. Um, okay, well, I try, like, Donna, thank you so much for being on. I won't take any more time. I know you have a call at the top of the hour. But thank you very much. Guys, give out a quick thank you to Donna for her time. And if you have questions, do not hesitate to call in and set up an appointment. You can talk to anybody here or email connect at, and we will reach out and schedule a time for Donna to get on the phone with you to handle anything that you've got. So, thank you, Donna, for being on. I really appreciate it. So our next VIP webinar will be on May 26th. We try and keep them to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And we hope to see you next time on May 26th for the VIP. If you're a pro member, man, get excited. This next weekend, this next webinar on our Grow Your Agency training is really going to be kick-ass. I want to tell you guys thank you very much for the emails from last week's training. I was really thrilled with them. And remember, if you're a VIP, if you're a pro member and you're on the webinar, remember our deal. If you fill out the agency development plan and email it to me, I'm going to email you a voucher for $50 for sending me that. So don't forget about that. I think was the deadline later today. Oh, CJ's not in the office. Get that into me, guys. So if you're a pro member and you were on last week's webinar, get that to me. I want to pay you. I want to bribe you to get that. For you to get that done. So anyway, this is Jonathan from Manila. We are signing out, and let me see real quick. What was this, Paul? I think it was the deadline is today. I really do. Let's see. And Greg, the VIP, the pro member webinar training that Grow Your Agency just started last week. So get in. If you're a pro member, you can go in and look and watch the webinar that we had last week. And there's some documents you need to download and start working on. And we're going through this thing. It's going to take us 2 months. We're doing it every week. So every VIP webinar will have something to do with it, but the trainings are very intense. So get on. If you're not a pro member, I'm sending out an email pretty soon because I want to get people on this thing. It's really good. I got one email, guys, and it said which was cool, and I appreciate it. That's why I'm gonna brag a little bit about it. But John's actually on the webinar now, but he sent me an email saying that I exceeded his expectations just in the first 20 minutes, which meant a lot to me because it means if I help and get one single thing out there for you to make money on, then it's worth it. Okay, so on these webinars, if you get one single thing out of the hour that you spend here, then and if it can make you cash, then I'm thrilled to do it. Okay, so we're pretty intense on this Grow Your Agency webinar. We're going into some deep stuff this next week and every week until we're finished at the end of June. So anyway, I appreciate all of you for being on, and I'll sign off now, and we will see you next week, or I'm sorry, on the 26th. Thank you.